Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the Capsule 8 of Series 3, Toolkit for Steering Your Business Through the Pandemic. We have with us today Shri Shrikanta Khatua, Head of Operations Creative Subcluster, Constantia Flexible, the fourth largest flexible packaging industry in the globe. Shrikanta ji has over 3 decades of rich experience in flexible packaging industry. Paharpur to Sukum to Creative Polypack in 1998. After acquisition by Constantia, Shrikanta ji continues to be the operation head of the creative subcluster with total of 8 plants at 5 locations. He is logging in from Pondicherry, India. Shrikanta ji, a very warm welcome to my show, Insights with Nidhi Verma Series 3. We are very glad to have you on our platform today.
Thank you. Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you to all viewers. I am also happy to have a word over here. Thank you.
Sir, the first series of the Leaders Talk that we did when the pandemic had started, I had the opportunity to have a session with Tony Sirohi, the Executive Chairman of Constantia Flexibles. His session was watched over more than 1,000 industry colleagues and had actually become a hit. Shrikanta ji, you're responsible for plants at Assam, Baddi, Kanpur, Pondicherry, Calcutta, 8 plants. A total processing capacity of Constantia Flexibles 5,000 metric tons per month. आपका 2022 का target क्या है, sir?
So nothing is the big target for the 22. We can say we have the also spare capacity. Today we are doing is the 5,000 tons. We have the capacity of the 6,000 tons. We have the buffer at our hand at 1,000 tons. That's why we are not expanding much for next years.
Okay. So what is the total production that goes into export percentage wise in 21?
As you know that we have the 2 clusters in India, that is called, one is the Parik subcluster, another is the creative subcluster. In Parik subclusters, we are generally doing at the 10% of the exports from the total volume of Parik. And the same times in creative about 5% we are doing. And next year also similar type of tonnages we are going to be export. Nothing something big special, or we can say more and less. That is all.
Okay. Sir, which are the 3 product lines that give the top volumes in descending order?
I can say the HPC is the top, then the second is the food, third is the staples. So that is the trend what we are going in our cluster, or you can India Constantia, we can say, as of now.
Okay. So any new vertical or any new product line that you added in the pandemic based on the demand that came up in the next 6 quarters?
Yes, excellent product we have been launched before the pandemic. That is called Ecolam sustainable packaging. As an entire greenfield factory we have made for the sustainable packaging. That is the product what we had a launch, you can say, before the pandemic or near approach to the pandemic. That is what we did.
Okay. Sir, you are leading the operations of an organization which is a European MNC, and they are leading the way for the world for adopting environmental friendly policies. How have you implemented the world standard policies and SOPs in your factories in India? Are they the same that Constantia follows worldwide?
Honestly, I can say that yes, we are at par of global factories. We are also following the similar of SOPs and the standards of Indian factories. Entire Indian factories followed the protocol of the Constantia India strictly. There is no deviation at all.
Wonderful. Sir, कुछ ज्यादा डिफरेंस है जैसे आप पहले क्रिएटिव रन करते थे और अभी जो Constantia के अंडर आप रन करते हैं, तो SOPs में बहुत अंतर है क्या?
Yes, that answers are there. That is the what I can say. That is the big benefit. See what we can say the Indian industries. If we can follow the standards SOPs as like the MNC company or like our company, then we'll have the much benefits at our type of industries.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, the brand owners, the FMCG companies worldwide, customers as well as in India, you are all supplying to them. Kindly detail out what are the current requirements from the brand owners, from the recycling point of view, from the terms of structure of polymers, additives, inks, coating. What are their requirements now?
Yeah, yes, this is a wonderful question. Yes, the world is moving to the recyclable structures. Definitely, all brands are jumping towards that also. And you see, the general market is trending to the completely recyclable structures. So ink, adhesives, coatings, it does not give that impact that in the recycling. But the only thing, the structure is the main factors for the recycling of the laminates. That's why the world is moving and all brands are moving. Also, we are also moving towards the recyclable structures.
Wonderful, sir. So, Shrikanta ji, nowadays I'm hearing when I'm speaking to a lot of leaders across that the brand owners are ready to compromise the shelf life by reducing little bit of barrier so that recyclability can be better. What is the policy that Constantia is following?
You will be surprised and the viewer will be surprising. We have the product that is called completely recyclable solutions, which having the high barrier and equal barrier of the conventional laminates.
Okay.
So we don't want the customer don't want to be compromised their shelf life if they come to use it our Ecolam laminates. I'm sure we having the product which is the completely aligned with the barrier properties. No
Oh, so
need.
that, oh, wonderful.
Yes.
So you can maintain your barrier properties and also it is recyclable.
Recycling, absolutely true.
But yes, sir, that is a wonderful news. Shrikanta ji, the world is more eco-friendly absolutely now, and the packaging material for food and consumer goods manufacturing are looking to reduce and lower the carbon footprint. Is Constantia in Europe replacing plastic with non-plastic packaging like aluminum and paper?
Yes. Yes, our group is closely working on all the recyclable structures like aluminum, completely aluminum packagings where it can be recyclable, paper packaging that is also completely to recyclable, and we are having that is called the recyclable solution Ecolam. That is the world. We are the first person or first group or first company who has been made such type of a laminate that you can say as a crystal clear, transparent and polymer films, which is the giving as well as the good flexibility of the printing and the laminating structures. So that is the world first times, and India definitely it is the first times this product we are having. That is the excellent product for the recyclable structure and sustainable as far as concerned.
So, Shrikanta ji, do we see that in India also there will be a threat to the plastic packaging by replacement with aluminum and paper in India also?
That I'm not sure on that, because the aluminum producer and the uses of the aluminum our brand owners are not so high. That's why there is a doubt to tell on this subject. But as Europe concerned, yes, there is a severe chances are there to completely recycle of aluminum or the papers.
We need to note that, sir. Shrikanta ji, in extrusion, printing and laminating machines, is shifting to monopolymers, does it reduce the productivity and the efficiency of the machines?
Yes, this is a very tricky question. So I can tell in that way. Yes, PP structures people are facing, or our industry are facing the lower speed and the productions less like this. But if you come to us, it is very surprising to everyone. We have the product that is called the Ecolam, which is the printability. Excellent printability. I can say our speed of the machines will be the ATPAR or plus, not even ATPAR. I can say plus. We have tuned our machines with the manufacturer of our machine manufacturers of the films, special films, in a such a level by which today we can print our that is polyfilms, that is called the Ecolam film, that is MDO films, which can run as better than as polyester and BOPP in the printing machine, gravure printing machines. Everybody will surprise on that, but you can have a try.
Oh, very good, sir. That means it is possible.
And yes, excellent printability, excellent barrier, excellent speed. So that is the surprising to everyone, I think so.
Yeah, this is actually a surprise because
That's true.
everyone
That's
else
true.
I've spoken to, they say that yes, it does affect the running speed and the productivity. Good to learn that.
At our case is 100% speed what we are running. Same speed it is running without any change in the machine parameters.
बहुत सीखने को मिल रहा है सर. Shrikanta ji, earlier you were running the operations for the family-owned business, Creative Maheshwari ji Group. Now you are working in a perfect European MNC. For the benefit of our viewers, because it is very rare that we come across a leader like that, please share that what are the positives for working in a family-owned business and what are the positives for working in an MNC?
You see, the both are the two different wings, but working same. But I can say every that family business, family owner type of a business and the MNC type of business, both having their own advantages. I can tell you, you see, the family owned business or private business having the same wing, they can also fly. And also the MNCs, they also fly. Only things is the MNC can fly high and long, where the family type of business, they can fly long. High is a little difficulty. That is the only difference I can say. But both the cases having there is a what I'm specialty each other.
What a beautiful way to put it, Shrikanta ji. आपने बहुत beautiful तरीके से explain किया है. Yes, well understood. Because in our industry in India, most of the organizations are family owned as of now. Shrikanta ji, you manage 8 plants across the locations. You have locations in North, East, West, of course, we have Constantia, Parik, and South India also. In the pandemic, the biggest challenge that was faced was in logistics and manpower. I think you have a very strong 1500 team. Please share your unique learnings in managing both, because I have learned from sources that you were crisscrossing the country during the pandemic, managing all the locations. कैसे किया सर?
That's very true. That's very true. I can say in such a pandemic, 1 year has been completed, more than the 1 year. The Creative, or you can say Constantia India, has never stopped a factory for the COVID-19 for 1 day even. We keep on running our factories all the time, 365 days. So how it is happened? I'll just give you something special, but everybody is doing the same things, but we are doing something special. You see, we having a global guideline is a very stringent guideline, COVID guidelines, that is called COVID SOPs. We strictly and stringently or honestly followed that. That is one point. Second point, we keep our people happy in such a way, we never allow to them to come their public transport. Either they come, they wear their own transport, or we will provide our own transport to them. That is the way they reach to our factory. And in the factory, we maintain such facilities that is called the personal care and safeties, etc., by which the people felt it is the safer than their house. That's why they are very happy to continue their duties in this pandemic during 1.5, I can say this is the 14 months. Today we are reached in the 14th month of the pandemic, but we don't have that such manpower issues as of now. As far as the logistic, yes, logistic is the general issue to everyone, but how fast you can react and how fast you can take the decision and how to control yourself, that depends upon the what I say plant wise. As you know, we have the location, multi-location plant, every plant having the plant heads, and we quite and efficiently managed everything.
बहुत बढ़िया sir, excellent. बहुत अच्छा learning दिया that the atmosphere in your factories should be more safer, they should feel than their homes. Then Absolutely. they will never take a day off. Wonderful.
They were happy to work over here.
बराबर. Shrikanta ji, how do you select your manufacturing partners and how do you evaluate the SWOT between the imported machineries and the Indian brands? Precision, price, how do you decide?
Yeah, as far as the Constantia concerns, we do believe the specification very strongly. So today also we are implementing the same system. So every machine is having their own specification and what we require. If our requirement is fixed, and we can make our specification fish. Who is the supplier? If they can match, we can go to there. It is not matter whether this is imported one or in India. Yes, where the complicities are more, definitely we are going to imported one. As like you say, the MDO films, what we are making, which is the absolutely Indian in the world in the first time. That definitely it is not Indian. It is definitely from the outsides. So accordingly, we choose our machineries from where we should buy, and we should buy what we require and why what we specify. That we are buying, and we do buy so.
I think that's the thumb rule you've explained to us, right? Shrikanta ji, I'm so thankful to you for sharing your experiences, your guidance, and your very valuable thoughts for my industry colleagues. जब pandemic खत्म हो जाएगा, hopefully जल्दी हो जाए, Shrikanta ji, we are definitely going to come to see your factory in Pondicherry, also visit the Aurobindo Ashram, and of course Baddi, because that is very close to my house in Shimla on the way.
Oh, great.
Absolutely. Until then, please stay connected and we shall see you soon, sir. Dhanyavad. Thank you very much.
Yes, we are most welcome to you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. Namaskar.